What is up, you guys? In today's video, we are going to try a completely different thing. Now, this is going to be a very lighthearted, video where we're just going to react to some stuff and we're going to have some fun and do a little bit of personal reflection along the way. Now, this video is going to be about us reacting to how celebrities spend their first million that they have earned in their career. Now, I know, some of you may be thinking,
who cares? You're broke! You're fucking poor!
But hey, maybe this will act as an inspiration for all of you guys and for me as well. And one day we can only hope to be, as successful as they are. But while we're not there, let's just have some fun along the way. And I've decided to name this segment A Brokie's Perspective. Now, as a debut, we are going to react to how Israel Adesanya, who is a famous UFC fighter, he's a former two-time middleweight champion. We are going to react to how he spent his first million, and we're going to have some fun along the way. Now, basically, guys, if you guys are new to this channel, then please like and share this video and subscribe to the channel for more such content. But I can't wait to start this off, and we're just going to get right down to it.
I went back to Nigeria.
All right, this is going to be fun.
That probably cost me about 12K. 15. 150. I was born in Lagos, Nigeria. I grew up quite well off. My parents were successful business people.
Hey.
I had a pretty cushy life compared to most kids, so I had to learn how to stand on my own 2 feet a little later in life. I moved to New Zealand in 2001. Fighting was never really on my radar till I was about 17. That's when I saw Ong Bak the movie.
Yeah, Tony Jaa!
Ring. I was just a goofy dancer kid. I was never really violent. I got picked on a lot, so eventually I realized later on that I should learn how to
He looks the type.
defend myself. When I first told my parents I wanted to fight, I knew what the response was going to be, but eventually when they saw the money rolling in, and
they didn't care
off this, then they were like,
man,
he's all right.
My best friend is from Nigeria, and when I hear about how he was brought up, it's just my culture, right? I'm from Bangladesh. Our culture and their culture, they're just so similar. Like, the way we're brought up is just so similar. Like, whenever we try something different, if we try that, like, say for me, right? If I try something different, if it doesn't, like, my parents may not know what it's about, but if they know that it's bringing in the money, they don't care. And that's exactly how it is in our culture, right? If a kid wants to try something new, they will oppose to it at first, but then if they start making the money, they'll be fine. But yeah, I really like how, same our culture are, and yeah, this is just another proof as to how, similar our cultures are.
My first international fight, I think I made just over $1,000.
Damn.
When I first got the call from the UFC, I was broke just before then. I was just like, I want to spend my money, I want to enjoy my money, and yeah, I blew it all.
Yep.
I think my first fight I made over $100,000.
Whoa!
I had a performance of the night bonus.
Okay,
Don't
that
quote
makes
me on
sense.
that. It's a long time ago.
That makes
sense. For the UFC, for the standard guy, I think it's you sign for a certain amount of fights.
Yep.
And then you get your show money. That's to show up. And if you win, you get your win money, which I'm not a fan of. Because we all work hard and we're trying to get paid and provide for our families. So put it this way, I'm not on the show and win anymore. I get paid. The Brunson or the Silver fight, I made my first million, if I recall. Allegedly as well, sorry. Allegedly.
Man, UFC fighters, man, they need to get paid more. Okay, let's call a spade, because these guys, man, they're only there for like a few years, and after that, they're just gone. And while they're there, they need to get that bag, because these fighters, man, some of them are broke with brain injuries and with all kinds of injuries and lifelong injuries, right? Arthritis, you name it, and they just can't do anything else other than fight. And guys like Tony Ferguson, Anderson Silva, they fought in their late 40s just to make the money. And Tony Ferguson is still fighting when he shouldn't be fighting. But anyway, yeah, let's get right into it.
I became champion in 2019. Can you bring my belt real quick?
Hey.
First of all, there's a shiny piece. So that's Kelvin, Robert,
I like the old design. I don't like this design. I mean, I don't like it that much, but I like the older one, which had like a WWE feel to it. It just looked so much more elegant. I don't know why they changed it to this one, but I like the old UFC belt designs.
Barrow, Costa, Vittori. I defended it 1, 2, 3, 4. I've defended the belt 4 times.
Oh, Paulo Costa, yeah.
Don't let them tell you less. When you become champion, they rip up the old contract and get you a new contract, and then get a nice slice of the pie. There's only one person I trust with my money, and that's my father. Who else is gonna have your best interest?
Hey, that's good, man. That's good. That's good.
Into this world and raised you. You have guys in the basketball like Stephen Curry, Michael Jordan. Their dads involved in their careers. You know, my dad's involved in my career, but not on the canvas, not in the cage.
Good.
Behind the scenes where it really counts. So that way I can make sure I stay broke and stay woke. So we've talked about how I made and saved my money. Let's talk about how I spent my money.
Hey, that's what we're here for. Let's go.
First thing was this chain. I believe it was this chain. Got it on a discounted
Of
price.
course.
So I think it was about 13 grand. I just got this.
13 grand, guys. 13 grand on a chain. Man, I want to be that rich one day. Inshallah, I'll be that.
Like a week and a bit ago. And I've got like a Audemars Piguet coming next week. It's definitely over 200K. Raw.
What?
Skeleton. Quite like this though. They call this the presidential. I didn't really understand how it works.
Are you kidding me?
Go to a Rolex.
Guys, you realize how different your life is when you watch shit like this. I swear to God. And I think that's one of the main reasons as to why I started started this segment, because I want to be motivated, man. I want to be motivated like this. You can either look at this through a jealousy perspective or like a perspective where you're motivated to, like, you know, make be on the same level as these guys. And I'm gonna look at it as a way to fuel my motivation, right? So again, guys, like and share this video and subscribe to the channel if you want your boy here to make his first million. And then maybe one day you guys will react to my video where I spend my first million. Although I won't be spending it on these bling blings and all that. So. But hey, it's a far-fetched dream. Let's hope I get that. I achieve that dream someday. But I like how, and the reason why he's like, you know, he's not that cautious with his money and he's just spending it is because, as he said it himself, you know, he had a very protective and privileged upbringing. And I like how honest he is. He's not being like those people who are like, oh, I didn't have anything when I grew up, and then bam, like, you, next thing you know, they were born with a silver spoon. Like, he didn't sell that whole I was a Brokie, like the rags to riches story that you see a lot of these people sell. So respect to Adesanya for that.
So and be like, oh, do you have one of these?
Whoa.
There's a waiting list. It's like 8 to 12 months. And I was like, oh shit. I've probably spent over 500,000 on jewelry.
What the fuck?
First million, I bought my first big chain for 13K.
Man!
First chain, 13K.
13K. That's my 1 year's rent. That's less than that. Don't tell my landlord, man. Don't tell my landlord.
I probably went on a shopping spree, I'm sure.
Of course he did.
Shoes,
of course he did.
Threads, all of that. So I would have spent probably
Jordans.
3,000 to 5,000.
Fuck!
Clothing shop.
He went full Pretty Woman, man. I'm sure he went full Pretty Woman.
Shopping spree, 5K. I am my father's son, so I like a good bargain. I wouldn't have gone to any high-end places at the time, like no Louis, no Gucci. Living within my means.
Hey, I like that. I like that.
The top best dressed UFC fighters right now.
My top 3 best dressed UFC fighters would be myself.
Nope.
McGregor,
any
so
fucking
Conor.
Day. Oh yeah, there.
Usman, 100%. I like his threads at the press conferences.
Usman,
He's always dripped
agreed.
Up, so yeah, I'd say top 3 would be us 3 right there.
Sean Strickland, man. Sean Strickland. Fucking Walmart t-shirt and Walmart jeans, and there you go. That's all he needs.
I did my back tat as a dragon, but it's not just your regular dragon, it's like a crocodile. It's in Japanese style. I call it Kunda Kinte. I don't know why yet, but my tattoos always reveal the significance to me later on in life. I just know he gets angry sometimes. That makes me have to calm it down. I've got a friend who does my tattoo, so he does it at a discounted rate, but not discounted quality. Probably spent on that tattoo about 4,000.
What?
Back piece.
Oh my god, guys! I didn't know tattoos would cost this much. What the fuck?
Tattoo, about 4 to 5K.
Wow! Oh my god, bro! There it is!
But I felt like I needed something else, like some Hot Wheels, like we used to play with as kids. It was meant to be a Lamborghini.
Hey.
Unfortunately, I couldn't sit upright in the Lamborghini. I had to drive it like this.
I mean,
I opted for a McLaren instead.
I mean, he's 6'4". The guy's a giant. So yeah, that had to be a thing.
The car itself looks like a spitting image of Kurama, the nine-tailed demon fox from the series Naruto. So it was meant to be.
Wow.
Beast. I named it Kurama as well, and that set me back about $500,000.
Of course! That's where most of his money went. Bling bling!
Brand new McLaren.
Gotta have that bling bling!
$500K.
Wow! They're that expensive!
I went back to Nigeria, back to the motherland, to connect with my people and connect with the soil. And on the way back, I stopped over in Dubai. That probably cost me about $12K.
That's not much.
$5K.
For a vacation.
$150. Okay, I guess so. $150K.
Wow. Wow. That's living it up, man. That's living your best life. Yo. This is why I always say, man, you need money, man. Without money, this life means shit. Without money, this life means shit. Good, like a lot of money, people to enjoy it with, and bam, you have a life worth living.
Nigeria is what you make of it. A beautiful but dangerous place.
Yeah.
Depending on who you know. Unfortunately, the people in power sometimes wrong the people. But at the core, our people are peaceful people, happy people, and very welcoming. So we need to bring
Very
back
similar to
the people
Bangladesh. Very, very similar to Bangladesh.
by distributing the wealth. In Dubai, I hung out with my man's Mo, shout out to Mohammed, and the other Mohammed. So that was a highlight of my trip, going to his palace and just exploring the desert as well on camelback. That was beautiful. So I haven't had much holidays since I've been working all the time, but it was nice to just kind of let my hair down. Vacation for friends and family, $150K.
Hey, man. That's what I want, man. To be able to give my family everything in this world. Yeah, that's what I want. And I like how he spent it on his family. That's cool. That's cool. Of course.
Looking after my close ones, friends and family, I'll probably spend like $40K.
Damn!
And this is for my first million. What I'm talking about, like looking after my close ones, my friends and family. Just little gifts here and there.
Never forget the people who were there with you, man, from the start.
I built myself a home cinema. It's a projector that comes out of the roof through a lift, a screen that comes out of the roof as well through a lift, curtains that close to darken the room, surround sound speakers all over the living room. So it's quite hidden. So if you go in there, you won't really notice it. But then you press a button and press another button and another button, and it's just like boom, psh, and transforms into this cozy little intimate cinema. Home cinema cost me about $20K.
Fuck. Are those real dollars?
I bought my first home. That cost me about $800,000. From then, I've just been buying houses and land
God.
since.
That's an investment, so I guess that's not such a bad thing. But yeah, he's way over his 1 million.
It passed $1 million, so you guys can add the rest right here in post-production. Do it in post. House, $800K.
Wow.
And like 4 or 5 bedrooms.
My man's living it up.
It's definitely gone up in value.
Oh, yeah.
I was quite proud to be able to have my first house, and I'm glad I did so because I had someone I can call a home. Now I have these riffraffs living there who don't appreciate it. I do a lot for charity, but I don't normally broadcast it because I feel like that's kind of disingenuous when you do.
Absolutely fair.
For likes.
That's fair.
Press.
That's
not
fair.
really doing it from the
Yep.
heart for love.
Yep.
My sister, who's a nurse, was telling me about the hospital needing beds. I donated like $20,000 just to help them out, and they got a few new beds, more than a few new beds. But also, I do little things like paying for the gas of the person that's on number 7. And then they don't know about it till they get to the counter. And then by the time they know, I'm gone. And if I do something for someone, I just tell them, hey, pass it on. Just pass it on to the next person.
That's a good man right there. That's a good man.
I never really regret how I spend money because I've realized this is all just, it's fugazi. It's garbage.
Man! Yo! Guys, I swear, I want to be so rich in life. And I guess all of us should strive to be so rich in life where, like, we get to say exactly that. We get to look at money and we say, it's all fugazi. No, let's say it like Italians. It's a fugazi, right? Like Wolf of Wall Street. Yo, that's what you want, man. That's what you want. That's how rich you gotta be in life, bro. Not even rich. Like, that's how well off you gotta be in life. Like, yeah, man. Come on. That's the life you want. Good health, good money, good people. That's all you need.
But it's garbage at the end of the day. What I really value is how you spend time, because that's something I never get back.
True.
Time is really what it's about. The young kid comes up to me and asks for advice. Well, what advice would I give him? Be like me and spend your money wisely. Pick who you surround yourself with. Make sure you're a
Very
valued
important.
member of the team. Thanks everyone for listening to me brag about how I spent my first million, and I'll see you guys in the octagon soon. Peace.
Yo, that was the video, guys. Now, I really like how at the end he pretty much gave the whole cliched, age-old adage that money doesn't buy happiness. It's all fugazi and all that shit. I really like how he said that. And I guess you won't really know it unless you get to be that rich one day. And I hope I get to be that one day. And I hope all of you guys who are watching this video, you guys get some sort of motivation from this video, to get to that point, to strive to get to that point at least. It doesn't even matter even if we don't get to that point, as long as we're trying our level best. That's what matters, right? Because we're living to our full potential. Now, I fully expected all of this, pretty much, what Adesanya has done, because he is one of the most highest paid athletes in UFC. He is one of their bigger stars. He's no Conor. Like, he doesn't get paid the Conor money, but he still gets paid a lot of money. Like, he got featured in UFC covers and all that stuff, and he regularly, and this was in like what, 2021. So it's been 2 years, and ever since then he's been regularly main eventing pay-per-views. So he's been getting a huge chunk of that pie, as he said. And yeah, like, I fully expected him to spend his money like that. But hey, it's nice to know that he didn't forget where he came from, and like, he was humble enough to like give back to his family and do good things for his loved ones. So that's also something that's very commendable, because most people, they lose their way when they get to that point, or some people at least. But yeah, I always found him a bit annoying, but after watching this video, you could say a little bit of me just turned into a fan of his. That's it from me today, guys. If you guys like this video, then please like and share this video, and let me know in the comments what you would do if you guys made your first million. And I'll see you in the next video.